Hello, I'm Nisha Dupuis and this is a quick guide of fun things to do in Houston. Now, I visited very recently in 2022 and I had an amazing time. I visited with my partner who went for work and I went for strictly gallivanting purposes, and I really discovered that you really do have to search for interesting things to do, but once you do find them, it really is worth it. And what I do not want for you is for you to get to Houston and say, Houston, we have a problem, because you're completely lost and you're not sure what to do. So hopefully this guide can be very helpful for you and you can just go one by one and tick off all of the things that you want to do, and it makes your trip so much more enjoyable.
Stop. Wait right here. Let me get you in the moment.
Let me tell you, Houston is massive with a population of 2.3 million people as of 2020. It's a bit more than that actually. It is one of the most populous cities in the United States. There's New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and then Houston, Texas. It's actually the largest city in Texas, obviously, and the largest in the southern United States. So you can search for a very long time trying to find activities to do in Houston. So what I've done for you in this video is compile the top 4 places that you can visit in Houston. Bossed up, lawless, rockstar, what you call this, freezer. Go horseback riding. I had the best time. There's so many different horseback riding centers that you can go to, but I went to a ranch. I went to Cypress Trails Ranch, and listen, it was 1 hour through a nature trail on a horse. My horse's name was Firepoint, and 0 experience is required, and after the ride you get to feed the horse carrots. Some of the horses there have really profound stories, and the trainers are really committed to ensuring your safety and the horses are comfortable and are well taken care of. Nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
What's your name?
My name is Matthew.
Hi Matthew. So tell me about what you do here.
So I'm basically a manager over here, so I make sure all the rides get out nice and safely and smoothly. The most fun thing about my job?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably training them.
Yeah.
I like training them. It's fun, both fun and also rewarding at the same time.
Very nice.
You'll see how they progress as a horse, and in turn you progress as a rider, because there's never a dull moment. There's never a say where, oh well, you know, I'm not getting better. You always get better whenever you're training horses.
Very nice.
And also, cool thing about horses, they kind of keep you humble. So,
yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So
oh.
I feel like you're getting too big for your britches, and they'll put you in your place at some point or another.
Would it? Is that true? Yep. And he's like, yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. Aw.
Aww. Here. Aww.
Hey, we're going for a ride today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going on a little ride. Yeah.
Maggie, look at this.
Oh, I think we like each other.
Sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. Joe is like, what is this? Oh, it's water. Hi. Oh. Hey.
Is that good or bad?
That's good.
Oh.
He like licked her and gave her kisses. Hey, stop. Yeah, he's trying to like.
Oh, he doesn't respect me.
It's a dominance thing. It's nothing.
Oh.
So if he does that, just do that. Just
don't do that.
His rein stop.
I'm not a scratchy post. Drink your water.
He thinks you are.
I'm too soft for him.
No, I've actually ridden him.
Yeah.
And he's a good horse. You just have to get him to learn, hey, I'm in charge, not you.
I got you.
Here. Right.
I'm not your scratchy post.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bigger bag for all this cash, take no breather. I'ma grind until I'm mashed, sip my tea hot while they sleeping in the love.
Respect me and not treat me like a scratch post.
You gotta show them that I guess in the way that you're the boss.
I see.
It's always a partnership when you're riding more horses, but if they're treating you any differently than
Yeah.
an equal, then you should probably tell them. So if he's scratching like this, I use my shoulder and just push him off.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I see.
Or I use my elbow and push him off, and I just keep doing it until
He gets
they
the point.
stop. Because at some point it's going to be annoying. That's like somebody coming in just poking you 10,000 times in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just annoying. So same thing with horses. So.
I see. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Boss up, I'ma make you boss up, boss up, I'ma make you boss up. Keep my money like I keep my body taking.
You look great though. Your posture is perfect.
Look in the mirror, man, I'm looking fine. Got that Botox early, she forever 25. Used to be the girl to shrink into a ball and cry, but now I be the woman eating little man alive. Yeah, I'm the first in my fam to get a meal, put it in my purse till it burst from all the bills. In it for the heart of it, but money is a benefit. I get it, and I'm never getting sick of it. I work, working, keep all the exes looking, and if you hang with me, girl, you know you gon' get a Birkin. Watch me making my love every minute, baby. Heading straight to the top. Ain't no limit. Keep on making it pop till my name and get it, and I'm never gonna stop. I'ma need a bigger bag for all this cash. Take no breather. I'ma turn it to a mash with my tea hut while they sleeping in their leg. Wanna keep up, girl? You better boss up fast. Boss up, boss up. I'ma make you boss up fast. Boss up, boss up. I'ma make you boss up. Keep my money like I keep my body taking lush. So if you wanna get it, look and get it, girl. You better boss up.
A 1-hour horseback riding session cost me $65, and I did it in a group, a very small group, and we were led by 2 horse trainers, 2 professionals who took us through the trail and back. And there are other options that you can have. You can do a 3-hour ride, you can do a private ride, you can do a fast ride. I'm not at that level because I do not have professional riding experience, so it was just a slow walk through a nature trail. You can also, I've seen on their website that they do picnics, they do like day picnics and stuff. So if you're looking for a romantic picnic at a ranch, you know, and then go on a horseback riding session as like sort of a cute romantic date, that would be so lovely to plan. So I really enjoyed my 1-hour horseback ride. If I go back to Houston, I'm definitely going back to ride horses at Cypress Trails Ranch.
Yeah, geeked up, sauced up, bossed up, lawless, rock star, what you call
Go to the
this?
downtown aquarium. Listen, I had the best time at the downtown aquarium. I know what you're thinking, aquarium, I'm just gonna stare at fish in a tank. That's actually pretty sad. No, there's so many fun things happening at the Houston downtown aquarium. I was actually sort of blown away because I thought it would be kind of boring, and we kind of just did it just, you know, to do it. But I went there, we went through, we saw, I learned about the different species of fish. That was interesting.
I want a company, she wanna f with me. I feel the love in me, some sort of drug in me. Do this abundantly, she share a bed with me. She doesn't care if we don't say a word, don't say a word. I ain't get there yet, but I'm on the verge. Little mom, stay away, getting on first. All the feeling getting deeper and it's getting worse.
There's so many interesting rides at the aquarium as well. So I got to go onto a Ferris wheel. There's a lighthouse dive where you go up 65 feet and you're dropped down. It's really exhilarating. We got a caricature painted that...
It's 18 hours.
That was an interesting experience. I also enjoyed the Shark Voyage train at the downtown aquarium. You go onto a train, choo-choo, and there's a voiceover that sort of tells you about the shark tank and the different species of shark, and you drive through a shark tank. I liked that. I liked that part.
Welcome to the historic Central Waterworks building. the building. These sharks are 10 feet long and weigh over 200 pounds. They are found worldwide and are identifiable by their numerous rows of sharp teeth. The most numerous sharks in our exhibit are brown sharks.
There is a tiger sanctuary. That part I didn't like because it was a bit small and there were 3 tigers, and I just thought, not really feeling this of course, but who knows, you may enjoy it. All in all, the downtown aquarium is a definite go-to. It's good, it's fun. It's fun. Go with an open mind. The sun was beating down on us, so please wear sunglasses and a hat if you're going, and if you don't mind the sun, if you want a tan, that's fine, but be prepared to take some sun. Yeah, but so much fun, so much fun. A really good activity if you're looking for some mental stimulation is to go to Spacecenter Houston, which is the official visiting hub for NASA Johnson Space Center, and there are lots of things to do there.
Let me get you in focus. Yeah, yeah. All I see is you and me.
Please keep your arms and legs away from the doors at all times and remain seated for the duration of the ride.
Prepare for near light speed travel as we plunge into the heart of our galaxy.
Riding Morphous, which is like a spacecraft that you sit in and it takes you through space. It's an animated video that takes you through space and tells you a bit about the planet. Or you can do virtual reality as well. That's really interesting. There's also this really cool interactive screen that told you about Mars and what you would need for Mars exploration. So for example, life support, you can take your canned foods, seeds, spacesuits. Sort of reminds me of hurricane prep with minus the spacesuits, but lots of fun things to do there. You can definitely take children if you're traveling with kids. And it's $29.95 for general admissions, and you can stay as long as you like. Well, until they close. And that's pretty simple, easy to get to if you're getting in an Uber from downtown. It was about 30-40 minutes from downtown Houston if you're staying in the downtown area. So very, very convenient. Go to church. Yeah, I know. I went to Lakewood. It's a mega church. So whether you're religious or not, I think the idea of mega churches are really interesting. I sat in a church that sits 16,800 people. And obviously it's aired on television and on YouTube, Joel Osteen's church in Houston, Texas. It's such a massive church. His sermons generate millions of views each sermon, almost each sermon. He's really popular, and I went because I wanted to experience what it was like to be in a mega church, and I'm also Christian, so I thought that would be good to go to church. And I had a really lovely experience. I got to sit right in the front to see all of the camera action. When I came in, there was praise and worship happening, and the room was filled with so much energy. It was a really high energy environment, and I had someone escorting me from the front door right to my seat. And I sat down next to a really friendly man, and we just listened, we just watched, we just, prayed, and it was a really fulfilling experience.
In our finances, Father, I thank you today is a breakthrough day. That you're doing what we can't do on our own. Father, our eyes are upon you today. We may not see a way, but we know you have a way. That you will get us to where we're supposed to be. So Lord, we trust you today. Thank you for your strength and peace in your people. Lord, those that are fighting battles in their health, we lift them up to you right now. The years that Michelangelo worked on sculpturing David, he did it all in private. He wouldn't let anyone come in. When he finished, he revealed it to the public. Now 500 million people have seen it in person. You think about that old piece of rock with flaws and weaknesses. Other artists said was not useful, yet it's been seen by 500 million people. Listen, when God's working on you, chiseling away what's not necessary, often He'll do it in private. He'll keep you hidden, not know.
See, the interesting thing is that it does feel a bit like you are a spectator. You are a spectator, but here's how I'd explain it. He's looking at the camera and you're looking at him. So it's not like a small church environment where you're looking at the pastor's looking at you, he's looking through the audience. If you've been trained as a public speaker, you know you look through the audience. Well, this is a bit different. He is looking at the camera and you're looking at him. So that part is a little bit awkward for the audience, at least for me as a first-time visitor at a mega church. But overall, really good experience to see the magnitude of these churches. I mean, 16,800 people, and on top of that, it's free.
Pop off, ballin', yeah, count racks.
Thank you so much for watching this video. It was really fun creating it for you. I hope that it was helpful. Yes, as a little bonus gift for staying on till the end, which I appreciate so much, I want to tell you some extra activities that you can do in Houston. Now, if you're interested in shopping, let me tell you, the Galleria is the place to go. From high fashion to fast fashion, they have it all. I quite appreciated perusing through Zara.
Pull up on the scene, hey, yeah, what you need? I got money in the bag, in a pack of the green. I'm a fiend for the cash, run it back to the beat. I'm a hustler, baller, strapped with a beam, hey. Y'all know me, hey, I just run it up, yeah. Came up from the dirt, I don't never give a f, but I'm posted with the work, hey. Flip to the front, hey. Thumbing through these sunnies, I'm really getting bucks, hey, yeah. What's up, hey? Shorty, what you want, hey? Told her hit my line and I can hit it to the morning. Get into the money, bitch, I'm getting to the morning. Ballin'.
So if you like that, you like the Galleria. If you're looking for a really good succulent steak, check out Perry's Steakhouse and Grill. That was really delicious. It's a fine dining steakhouse and they have oysters, they have so many other options, vegan burger, you know, if you do not eat meat. So look for that. And as a final little thing, if you have any friends or family members in Houston, let them know that you're coming. Life is best lived with the people that you love and people that love you. And we had a really good time with family there as well. Delicious jollof rice. Thank you, Auntie, for that. And thank you for trying to teach me to use the hoverboard and giving me the opportunity to hold a guinea pig for the first time. That was so special. I really loved Houston. I had such a good time. I appreciated that nothing dramatic happened. I mean, losing my sunglasses was the worst of it. But I had such a good time. I would definitely go back recommending Houston to you as a place to visit. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like this video, share, that really helps, especially if you know someone that's going to Houston. That this will help them, because there's so many things that you can possibly do in that city. Lots happening. Comment below, let me know, have you done any of these activities anywhere in the world? Would you do them again? Do you want to do them in Houston? I would really like to know. And the final thing is, of course, to subscribe to my channel so that when I post again, you'll be able to see me. I'm going to be doing a try-on haul of the things that I got in Houston, so look for that coming up next. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Cause I be getting bands, I do this. Geeked up, sauced up, bossed up, lawless. Rockstar, what you call this? Freeze.